Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm your host, Ron Nicoletti. It is the day after the fantastic Fountain of Youth, and what better way to celebrate it than Fan Appreciation Day here at Corona Beach. Come out, you get $2 hot dogs, $2 beers. It's a lot of fun, but we got Sunday's card to look at. Let's get right to those track and weather conditions. The main track fast. The turf course is firm. First race, 5.5 furlong claiming event for 4-year-olds and up. They're going to run in for a claiming price of $6,250.
They're off. A very good start for Prague, the favorite right to the front. And Tune Into Bogue came out running in second position up the back stretch. And then it's Keeping It Zeal, followed by Reggae Boy on the far outside. Buongiorno Johnny right there with Helper Rye. Break of another 2 lengths more back to El Kraken to the inside. Amase is after that, then JC50. And last of them all is Good News with a Twist. Now the field racing for the far turn, where it is Prague in front. Keeping It Zeal puts the pressure on through a 22 2 first quarter mile. It's 2.5 lengths back to Buongiorno Johnny running in third. After that, Reggae Boy, Amase on the far outside. And they're followed by El Kraken. And now moving through between horses, Helper Rye is trying to get involved. They're coming to the top of the stretch, and it's Prague and Keeping It Zeal. And they're well clear as they turn for home. Prague on the inside, Keeping It Zeal to the outside. Helper Rye is up into third, 2.5 lengths behind. And then comes El Kraken to the inside. It is still Prague and Keeping It Zeal. These two coming down to the line. On the inside, Helper Rye is closing in. Here comes Helper Rye up the rail. Helper Rye gets up to win. And then it was Prague, followed by Keeping It Zeal, El Kraken, and Amase.
Number 6, Helper Rye, rides up the rail and wins the opener, pays $17.40. Owned by GDS Racing Stable Incorporated, trained by Gustavo Delgado, and ridden to victory today by John Cruz. Second race, a 6 furlong sprint. These are maiden claimers, 3-year-olds and upward. We have 8 runners in the field. They're running for a $50,000 tag.
They're off. Howlin' Mad Smith had a good start. Rafa Dain came out at the back of the field. Here comes Wolf Dance up to grab the lead. Wolf Dance to the front. Howlin' Mad Smith will sit second after a very good beginning. Then it's JB Quick, followed by Gloves Off into the outside. Our Cat Daddy. Break of another 2 back to Castle House. And then Rafa Dain on the inside, who moves up a spot. My Bucky's Boy is at the back of the field as they pass the half-mile pole and move for the far turn. And it is Wolf Dance in front. Wolf Dance the leader. JB Quick is now running in second around the turn. Our Cat Daddy is third after a 23 flat opening quarter mile. After that comes Rafa Dain, who's racing down on the inside of Gloves Off. 3 lengths more, and Howlin' Mad Smith has lost ground. After that, it's Castle House and My Bucky's Boy. They're coming toward the top of the stretch. Wolf Dance, JB Quick moves up alongside. These two ran a 46 1/2 mile and turned for home side by side. It is Wolf Dance and JB Quick. Rafa Dain is taken third, but is 4 lengths behind as JB Quick strikes the front. JB Quick puts away Wolf Dance and pulls away JB Quick, and Eduardo Nunez coming home a winner here to beat Wolf Dance under the wire. And then comes Gloves Off, who was third just ahead of our Cat Daddy. Howlin' Mad Smith finished fifth.
Number 1, JB Quick is quick enough to win it, pays $18.40. Owned by Rodney Lundock, trained by Ralph Cantonese, and ridden to victory today by Eduardo Nunez. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have race number 3. Welcome back. We're on the turf for race number 3. It's 7.5 furlongs. The turf course listed as firm. These are maiden claimers, 4-year-olds and upward. Full field of 10 runners going to the post.
They're off. Abandoned Ship came out very well. There goes Camerton Hall, 6th man. Whites of their eyes between those two. These 3 take over as they race for the turn. Then Tempietto, Abandoned Ship will be 5th early on, racing just to the inside of Pasta Giovanni, who's going to go very wide into that turn. Pasta Giovanni extremely wide. After that, it's back to Free Runner, Chia Ghost on the inside, followed by the trailers Dane's Pulpit and Over the Limit. So they make their way to the backstretch, and Sixth Man, the favorite, straight to the lead here, opening up to lead by 2 after a 23-1 opening quarter mile. Camerton Hall and Whites of Their Eyes second and third. Behind them, Pasta Giovanni follows in fourth, 4 lengths off the lead. Tempietto and Abandoned Ship are right next to that runner, and then Chia Ghost. After that, Dane's Pulpit, 7 lengths off the pace right now, and then Free Runner and Over the Limit. It is Sixth Man in front through a 47-2 half mile, and Edgard Zayas and Sixth Man lead at 3/4 of a length into the turn. Whites of Their Eyes, Camerton Hall, Tempietto, and Pasta Giovanni all right together. Abandoned Ship needs running room right behind them, and then Chia Ghost on the outside, and they're being followed by Over the Limit and Free Runner. Dane's Pulpit is last, and they're at the top of the stretch where Sixth Man will try to keep on going here. And on the outside, Whites of Their Eyes trying to make a race of it in second. Whites of Their Eyes draws up alongside of Sixth Man, and at the 16th pole, Whites of Their Eyes takes the lead. Sixth Man back into second, then Camerton Hall, Whites of Their Eyes, and Vicente Guriel to win it. Sixth Man second, then Camerton Hall, Free Runner, and Chia Ghost.
Number 9, Whites of Their Eyes wins it, pays $15.60. Owned by Brent McKellen, Nick of Time Stable, and Barry Berkelhammer. Trained by Terry Pompey and ridden to victory today by Vicente Guriel. The fourth race, 1 mile and 1/8 on the turf. These are maiden fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and up. The 6-5 favorite, number 1, Belle Cintron. Please scratch number 5, Card Spun.
They're off. And it's Flatter Me Fabulous who comes out running on the lead. Now Power is away in second, and they're followed by Summer Evening. Hudson River Gal on the far outside is moving up, and then Victory Square is in between horses. Belle Cintron settles into stride down on the inside of runners and about 4.5 lengths off the lead early on. Then Desert Princess and Vanishing Lady. So they make their way tightly packed into that first turn, all in pursuit of Flatter Me Fabulous, who's on top by almost 2 lengths over Now Power. Belle Cintron slips through on the inside. Hudson River Gal is fourth and right alongside of her. And then Desert Princess moving up on the far outside. Summer Evening is there with Victory Square. Vanishing Lady's only 5.5 lengths off the lead after an easy opening quarter mile in 25-3. So they race on to the backstretch where Flatter Me Fabulous leads 3/4 of a length over Now Power and Hudson River Gal. Desert Princess on the outside of Belle Cintron. Between those two, Summer Evening, Victory Square is there on the outside. And Vanishing Lady still about 5.5 lengths off the lead after a dawdling half mile in 51 3/5 seconds. No pace on at all here as they go into the far turn. Flatter Me Fabulous a half length to the good of Now Power. Desert Princess goes up there 4 wide. Hudson River Gal's in the mix too. Belle Cintron has now come under a ride, 5th on the inside with 2.5 lengths to make up. And then Victory Square followed by Summer Evening and Vanishing Lady. 3/4 1:16 flat. They're into the stretch. And Flatter Me Fabulous now sprints for home. Belle Cintron is 2 lengths behind with a furlong to go. After that comes Now Power and Desert Princess on the far outside. Now Power drifting well out to the center of the course. Flatter Me Fabulous and Belle Cintron coming at her to win it. Belle Cintron runs down Flatter Me Fabulous, and then it was Now Power and a photo for fourth between Summer Evening and Vanishing Lady.
Number 1, Belle Cintron closes to win and pays $4.60. Nice ride by jockey Javier Castellano, owned by Stewie Janney III, trained by Shug McGee. The fifth race, 1 mile on the turf. This is a claimer for fillies and mares 4-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races. 10 runners in the field. Number 8, Pouperie, is the favorite.
They're off. Was a good start for the favorite Pouperie. On the inside, Make Big Money's got speed too. Then Starship Kahlua, Smokin' Stroll, and Lying Eyes going up on the far outside. Zuzu is after that, racing in 6th position, 4.5 lengths off the lead and just outside of Z Our Destiny. And then it's Cruising, Star Shiner to the inside, and Lillian's Rose trails the field in the race to the first turn. Pouperie on top, gets clear, 1.5 to Lying Eyes, who moves up into 2nd position by the first quarter mile in a snappy 22 3/5 seconds. Make Big Money follows in 3rd and is racing 3.5 lengths off the lead. Then comes Starship Kahlua to the outside by 2. After that, it's Smoke and Stroll, Zuzu, and ZR Destiny moving up between those two. 3 lengths more back to Star Shiner. And then it's Cruising, Lillian's Rose, racing at the back of the field as they continue their run up the backstretch. The half was up in 46 and 4. Potpourri and Javier Castellano lead the charge to the far turn. And now it is Starship Kahlua who moves up into second position, just a neck back. As Lying Eyes gives way, Make Big Money takes third. ZR Destiny going up on the outside, now up into third. Smoke and Stroll's got 5.5 lengths to make up. After that comes Zuzu to the outside and Star Shiner, and they're into the stretch, and it's Potpourri. 3/4, 111 flat. Potpourri holding on to the lead from Starship Kahlua. ZR Destiny tries to close in from the outside. Potpourri down to the 16th pole. ZR Destiny to the outside. Starship Kahlua's got the rail. Potpourri trying to hang in there. Potpourri holding on to the lead to win it 1/2 length over ZR Destiny. And then it was Starship Kahlua, Smoke and Stroll, and Star Shiner.
Number 8, Potpourri wins it, gives jockey Javier Castellano his second win on the card, owned by Jomar Racing Stables, LLC, trained by Dom Schettino, and the horse paid $5.80 to win. 6th race, a 7-furlong allowance optional claimer for state-bred fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and upward.
They're off. And it's Flash Song who comes out running well, along with Flash Jack, Lucky Bella to the outside. And down toward the rail, Cool Tears now coming on through to show some early speed. After that, Jamie's Dancer, Wildcat Gaze is next. And then it's How's My Gold, and Colonel Detwiller is at the back of the field as they head up the back stretch. And 2 of them go at it. Lucky Bella and Cool Tears side by side on the lead. Clear from Flash Jack running in 3rd position as they continue through a 22 and 4 opening quarter mile. They're moving for the far turn. Lucky Bella to the outside. Cool Tears, a neck back on the rail, running in 2nd. And then it's Flash Song, Flash Jack, and Jamie's Dancer on the inside. And they're followed by Wildcat Gaze, who's getting going now with 4 lengths to make up. And then How's My Gold, and way behind the field is Colonel Detwiller. 46 and 2 was the half mile as they round the far turn. And it's Cool Tears on the inside. And right alongside is Lucky Bella. They're clear 2 lengths from Flash Jack, who's running in 3rd. Now here's How's My Gold, who's moving up on the outside. Jamie's Dancer cuts the corner, and they're into the stretch, and it's Cool Tears in front. Cool Tears on the far outside. How's My Gold continues to bear down in 2nd. Lucky Bella's 3rd. Here's How's My Gold. How's My Gold, and Elvis Trujillo to the front. And How's My Gold pulls away from Cool Tears to win it. Then Jamie's Dancer, followed by Lucky Bella and Flash Jack.
Number 2, How's My Gold wins it, pays $12.40, owned by Barbara Hopkins, trained by Ramon Moya, and ridden to victory by Elvis Trujillo. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back for race number 7.
Our day begins early, preparing for the task ahead, focused on a single goal. Then it's showtime, ready to face another challenge. And while victory may be uncertain, you can always bet on us to be at our very best.
Welcome back to the 7th race, 1 mile and 1/16 on the turf. It's an allowance optional claimer for 4-year-olds and upward. Scratch number 11, Black Martino, the 8-5 favorite, number 3, Amigo.
They're off. Battle Midway started well in the inside. Oklahoma Den is sent out of there with Do I Make You Happy showing speed as well. And then in between horses comes Don Camillo. Flatlined is there on the outside as they make their way toward that turn. Then Amigo, followed by King's Obsession to the outside. Break of another 2 lengths more back to Orange Grove. Alara Keel is next. And then it's Forest Rim. Jose Seaview last of them all as they head toward the backstretch. And up front, it is Oklahoma Den on the outside. And Do I Make You Happy from the rail? They went 24 flat for the quarter, and they're right together on the lead. Tracking them is Don Camillo, 2 lengths behind and 3 lengths clear of Battle Midway inside of Flatlined up the backstretch. And then it's Amigo and King's Obsession right alongside of them. Jose Seaview going up on the far outside past Arakeel. And then it's Orange Grove, and Forest Rim is last of them all. They went 47 and 4 for a half mile, and now they make their way for the far turn. Do I Make You Happy, the leader? Oklahoma Den, second to the outside. Pressing the pace and right alongside the front runner. Don Camillo moves now and makes it 3 across the track as they round the far turn. And right behind them is Flatline running in 4th. Amigo 5th and in behind horses. Then Battle Midway on the inside. And now beginning to move up is Arakeel, who's looping up on the far outside about 5 lengths off the lead as they come to the top of the stretch. It's now Don Camillo and Flatlined to the front. Flatlined is taking the lead from Don Camillo. Amigo is closing the gap from 3rd. Then Arakeel on the far outside. It is Flatlined in front. Here comes Amigo. Flatlined has the lead though, and Flatlined will beat Amigo. Then Arakeel, followed by Don Camillo and King's Obsession.
Number 10, Flatline, wins it and pays $6.80, owned by Brian Heitreck, Rodney Payton, and Ryan Kuhn, trained by Scooter Dickey, and ridden to victory today by John Velasquez. The 8th race, 1 mile and 1/16 on the main track. These are maiden filly 3-year-olds. The jockey on the 9 is John Velasquez.
They're off. And Gauche is sent out of there to take the lead. Mo Green is away second. Aurora Point is there with Cold Grey Dawn on the far outside, now moving up a spot into 3rd. A lot of skirt is down toward the rail, and they're being followed by Quiet Business and Karma right alongside of them. After that, Princess Dom, Majestic Mayara is trailing the field 10 lengths off of front-running Gauche. Gauche heading on to the backstretch in front by 2. And then it's Mo Green, Cold Grey Dawn 3rd on the outside. Aurora Point follows in 4th. A lot of skirt 5th through a 24 and 1 opening quarter mile. Break of 2 back to Karma, who's moving up outside of horses 5 lengths off the lead up the backstretch. And then comes Majestic Mayara as they continue up the backstretch. And now moving up on the outside is Princess Dom, and they're followed by Quiet Business. Majestic Mayara is at the back of the pack as they continue the run up the backstretch. The half was 49 and 2 for Paco Lopez and Gauche. And now Cold Grey Dawn draws up alongside in second. A lot of skirt is 3rd, and Aurora Point is 4 deep running in 4th, moving for the far turn. Then Mo Green 5th, saving ground, followed by Karma, Quiet Business, Princess Dom dropping back, and Majestic Mayara. It is still Gauche fending off the competition thus far. A 3-wide move for Aurora Point coming after Gauche, and Cold Grey Dawn is right between those two. The 3 of them across the track after 3 quarters in 1:14 and 1. Behind the leaders, Mo Green now swings out to the far outside to make it 4 horses across the track at the top of the stretch. It is still Gauche though. Gauche continues to hold off Cold Grey Dawn. Here comes Mo Green on the far outside. Mo Green closing in after Gauche, and here's Mo Green to win it. Mo Green over Gauche, and then came Cold Grey Dawn.
Number 4, Mo Green springs the upset, pays $37.40, owned by BJ Stable LLC, trained by Joe Orsino, and ridden today by Vicente Gudiel. And in the Wordness Circle, some of the people from the Permanently Disabled Jockeys Fund, and good luck to all of them. The 9th race, 1 mile and 1/8 on the turf. Maiden filly 3-year-olds. Jockey change into 3. Make the rider Nick Juarez. Scratch number 13, Main Asset.
They're off. And it is Taralina who goes straight out to lead them early. Conquest City Girl up and on the pace too. Queen Caroline between those two moves up. These three to go at it early on. And then it's Leslie's Harmony away running in fourth. Espresso Time is fifth. Try Your Luck sixth, and down on the inside as they move into that first turn. A little bit of a wide run there for Runaway Scarlet going into the turn. Racing on the outside of Majestic Trick. We come back another 2 lengths more back to Any Given Trace, Renown. And just to the outside of them comes Blue Heart Diamond. Above the mark is last of them all as they head on to the backstretch in 24 seconds flat. And Taralina leads them by a length and a half to Queen Caroline in second. Leslie's Harmony is third. Conquest City Girl tracks them fourth. 3.5 lengths off the lead. Then Espresso Time and Try Your Luck on the outside. Majestic Trick still about 7 lengths behind right now. And then comes Any Given Trace on the inside, followed by Runaway Scarlet, Blue Heart Diamond behind them above the mark, and Renown. A 48 and 4 half mile. Moving for the far turn, Taralina by 2. And then it's Queen Caroline. Leslie's Harmony saves ground into the turn in third. Now being passed on the outside by Conquest City Girl, who's moving forwardly on the far turn. And then Espresso Time, followed by Try Your Luck 3 wide. Behind them, Any Given Trace. Majestic Trick drops back. Above the mark is gaining a bit of ground. And then Blue Heart Diamond. 3/4 went in. 1:13 and 1. They're into the stretch. Taralina is still the leader. Queen Caroline is a length and a half behind in second. And then comes Leslie's Harmony on the inside in third. On the far outside trying to make a move is Try Your Luck, and then Espresso Time, but it's still Taralina. Taralina from Queen Caroline, and Taralina takes them all the way. Queen Caroline was second, and then came Try Your Luck, Any Given Trace, and Espresso Time.
Number 7, Taralina wins it for Cheyenne Stables LLC, trained by Christophe Clement and ridden to victory today by Julien Leperoux. The 10th race, 1 mile and 1/16 on the turf. It's an allowance optional claimer. Fillies and mares 4-year-olds and up. Scratch the 1, the jockey on the 6. Luca Panici, the jockey on the 11. Edgar Prado, scratch 14, and number 15.
They're off. Sympathy broke near the back of the pack. Summer House on the inside and Castellani go out to the front together. Bride to Be and Indigita right behind them. And then it's Somersault followed by Dia. On the far outside, Southern Gem is going up. And then it's back to Good Year for Roses, who's in between horses. And then Sympathy to the inside, followed by Coup de Main. At the back of the field are Eleusis and Robe moving into the turn. It is Summer House in front. Ran a 1/4 in 23 and 4/5 seconds. Summer House on top, a length and a half. Castellani second. Bride to Be is third. And then it's Indigita running in fourth onto the backstretch, 3 lengths off the lead. Break of another 2 lengths more back to Dia. To the outside comes Southern Gem. Somersault is down toward the rail. Sympathy is right behind them with 6.5 lengths to make up and well held at this stage. Then comes Good Year for Roses to the outside. They're being tracked by Coup de Main. Then comes Robe, who's second last up the backstretch. Eleusis trails the field. 48 and 4 was the half mile, and up the backstretch they go with Summer House, the leader, a half a length over Castellani. Then it's Indigita to the outside, followed by Bride to Be at the rail. Southern Gem moves up on the outside of Dia, then Somersault on the inside, followed by Good Year for Roses. Sympathy is right behind them. Coup de Main is sent along, and on the outside it's Robe, and the trailer is Eleusis. 3/4 went in, 1:13 and 1. They're coming to the top of a stretch. Still in pursuit of Summer House. Here's Bride to Be with a rush on the outside. Bride to Be goes right by Summer House. And then it's Dia, followed by Castellani, and Sympathy is closing late with a rush on the far outside, but Bride to Be's got it. Bride to Be over Sympathy, Dia, and then came Summer House.
Number 7, Bride to Be. A nice ride by jockey Paco Lopez. The horse paid $6 even, owned by Colts Neck Stable LLC, trained by Alan Goldberg. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have the late Daily Double. Welcome back for our 11th race in the first half of the late daily double. This one, 1 mile and 1/16. It's an allowance optional claimer for 3-year-olds which have never won a race other than maiden claiming or starter. 8 runners will go to the post.
They're off. Bar None is going out to take the lead from the inside. Avast Matey's got some early speed too. These two into the turn. Avast Matey and Bar None battling it out in the early stages. Kelly Tough is away running in third, and then it's Nygon's Edge down on the inside, followed by Azar on the far outside. Between those two, Fashionable Freddy is next. Break of 3 lengths more back to Tacit, and Dissident is the trailer. The field heading on to the backstretch, and Avast Matey has made the lead through a 23 4/4. Avast Matey onto the backstretch clear, and now Kelly Tough is moved up into second. Azar is alongside of Bar None, who rides the rail up the backstretch. Then Nygon's Edge, Fashionable Freddy, 4.5 lengths from the front, followed by Dissident and Tacit together at the back, 6 lengths off the lead as they continue their run up the backstretch. And it's Corey Lannery and Avast Matey who set the pace, and the half was 48 1/5 seconds, and they lead by a length and 3/4. And then it's Kelly Tough in second. Azar alongside and moving up in third. Now these three are across the track, and Fashionable Freddy is right to the outside of them, running in fourth on the far turn. Tacit begins to pick up stride, going up alongside of Nygon's Edge, and then Bar None, who's been shuffled back second last. Dissident trails the field. It is still Avast Matey, 3/4, 1:12 3. Avast Matey by a neck. Kelly Tough second. Azar under a drive in third. On the far outside, Tacit is moving 4 wide in fourth, and they're coming to the top of the stretch. And Kelly Tough now goes up to take the lead. It's now Kelly Tough in front. Azar to the outside. Nygon's Edge coming through between those two rivals, and then Tacit on the outside. And it is going to be Azar, and on the inside, Kelly Tough, then Nygon's Edge. Azar in his dirt debut did it. And then it was Kelly Tough, Nygon's Edge, followed by Tacit and Fashionable Freddy.
Number 8, Azar, the 3-2 favorite, wins it, pays $5 even, owned by Alto Racing LLC, trained by Todd Pletcher. That gives jockey John Velasquez his second win today. The 12th and final race, 7.5 furlongs. These are maiden claimers of fillies, 3-year-olds, scratch 13, 14, 15, and 16.
They're off. Venezuelan Beauty started well. Brianna's Bucket's got speed. To the inside of them, it's Ukraine. Then vroom, vroom, vroom. And from the rail, Flashtastic. These 5 with the most early foot into the first turn. Then it's City Section Away running in 6th on the inside as they make their way into the turn. Right alongside comes Smart Romance. Then Beckett in behind them. They're being followed by St. Bernardine. Majestic Kindness is next. And then it's Zippity Gal and Star Baby. Last of them all as they make their way onto the backstretch in pursuit of Flashtastic and Luis Saez. They're in front by 3 lengths. Ukraine is running in second through a first quarter mile in 22 4/5 seconds. The pace is hot. Then comes Smart Romance, third on the outside. Brianna's Bucket follows fourth. Then Vroom, Vroom, Vroom. Venezuelan Beauty to the outside. Beckett in City Section. Break of another 2 lengths more. And now moving up on the outside is Majestic Kindness alongside of St. Bernardine. Then back to Zippity Gal and Star Baby trails as they make their way for the far turn. The half was in 47 2/5 seconds. And front runner Flashtastic has dropped out of it. There goes Smart Romance to take the lead. Smart Romance now in front. Opening up the lead by 2. Brianna's Bucket, Venezuelan Beauty trying to come up and after that front runner, and then it's Ukraine fourth on the inside. After that it's City Section and Majestic Kindness, and they're coming to the top of the stretch. Smart Romance the leader. On the outside, Brianna's Bucket moving up alongside. Venezuelan Beauty is next. City Section closing the gap. Vroom, vroom, vroom's down at the rail making a late run, and then comes Majestic Kindness on the outside. They're coming down to the line, and it's going to be Brianna's Bucket to win. And then it was Smart Romance and a photo with Venezuelan Beauty, Majestic Kindness, and Vroom, Vroom, Vroom.
Number 10, Brianna's Bucket, wins the nightcap, pays $19.20, gives a jockey Paco Lopez his second win today, owned and trained by Eddie Broom. In the pick 5, 5 of 5, $9,202.90, 4 of 5, $42.75. In the Rainbow Six, a couple of tickets, $10,142.56. The carryover going into Thursday's card, $2,178,641.58. Nice carryover in the Super High Five for Thursday of $20,111. And that wraps up Sunday's card, and that wraps up one fantastic week of racing. We're Dark for Live Racing on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But we'll be right back at you on Thursday afternoon, first race post, 12:35. You got to be at Gulfstream Park.